Hi, this is your girlfriend's favourite podcast. I'm Olivia, this is Lucy, and this is Lauren.
Hiya.
Hello! So, should we get into what we are going to be discussing?
Yeah.
About life, gossip, general
Dilemmas,
shit.
periods.
Yes.
Oh, I think we should start out with a warm up. I think we should say our irrational fears.
Okay. Yeah. Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
My irrational fear is the ocean.
Oh, I just don't understand people with irrational fear of the ocean. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean? Only 5% of it has been discovered.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But
You'll go in 2 seconds.
merman-
and your knees aren't even
A
covered.
merman could come up and swallow me down. Anything could kill me. Have you seen the animals that's underneath?
No, because we've already discovered 5% of it.
Well, the animals that we have discovered.
Don't understand it. Would you go in the ocean?
Yeah, I'll go in the ocean. I don't really like sand, though.
No, I mean.
That's not a rational fear, though.
That's not a rational fear, but I don't really like sand. I'm just saying the steps to get to the ocean are a problem. Like, it's not. I can't just go.
So, would you go swimming in the ocean?
Yeah.
So,
Well, how's how you feel then?
Because have you ever just looked out in the ocean? You think, when I get to that part, dead, I'm gonna be drowned, swallowed whole.
no.
I could just go on a yacht, but I wouldn't want to go on a yacht in a deep part.
If you only go a certain amount, you don't go into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
I think no. I don't understand people with that fear, and I think it's a silly fear. And I think if you're going in the water, I feel like you cannot call it irrational.
It's called irrational. Like, I think not irrational, as in stupid, because like I go in the ocean. It's just further in. What's there?
Would you go snorkeling?
I never have, but I would.
Oh my god. This is not a fear. A fear is something that you would never do.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in the middle of the ocean.
You snorkel.
I wouldn't go in that Titanic thing that then people did.
On the
Oh,
ship?
Titanic. Not Titanic. What's it called? That thing. That submarine. That is the word.
How can you get confused with a submarine and Titanic? I do not know.
Yeah, but that's not
achievable for people on our wage.
I wouldn't want to go submarine.
No, I don't. I've got to be honest. I don't think I would like to go on a submarine. I would go on there, but I don't think I'd enjoy that. Anyway, moving on. I think that's a stupid one. Liv.
I actually don't have any.
Wait, didn't she say one the other day?
I don't know.
I said find a fear. She said I don't have one, and then she found one. She said, "Oh, I have a fear of that," and I'm like, "Well, that's a fear then."
Yeah.
Snakes are a fear, but that's like a normal fear.
Yeah,
that's not like a.
I don't have a silly fear. That like if I said something to someone, they'd be like, "Oh my god, are you scared of that?"
What's the fear where you're scared of holes?
Oh, it's a stupid one. the ones where they can see lots of holes.
Yeah,
like lots of holes together.
Yeah.
Or like in a sponge, like a
yeah. People are afraid of
I
them.
love that.
Or like if you've seen blackheads up close, I like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how. Yeah,
that's that plant, isn't there? I remember, like on someone's wedding, they had to remove a certain flower because the flower was in the wedding. They had to take it out.
Oh goodness.
Because they had a fear. The bride did.
Mind you, I'm saying all this, but then my rational fear. You ready for it? I think you both know it already.
No.
Yeah.
It's people in costume.
Oh yes, I know that.
So, for example, let me explain. So, when I went to New York, this is like an obvious thing I can remember. I went to New York, and in the street of New York was this person dressed as a transformer, and he was like high up in the air.
Bumblebee's not hurting you, honey.
No. Yeah. But he was there, and there was one dressed as Darth Vader. I don't know why they're relevant. Translator. Darth Vader, a transformer, and they was in the street, and I ran.
Where?
I ran away from them in the direction. I was just off. And we was also in a shop in Chinatown, New York, and it was a baubles shop. And going around this fucking shop was a snowman with a New York accent going, Merry Christmas, whatever it is. And my sister said she'd never seen me run so fast in her entire life because I turned the corner in this bauble shop to be met with this snowman, and I was like petrified.
Christmas shop, the 24-day Christmas shop.
I don't know. I was in Chinatown. It probably, yeah.
She won't go to Disneyland.
I've been to Disneyland. I got hugged by the rabbit there and I cried.
Well, what about like
at what age?
Like Santa?
Like 15.
Oh my days.
Santa, no, it's just creepy.
Like
I don't like anything. If I can see their face, yeah, that's okay. Like if you're Halloween party and we're all dressed up and you had your face makeup on, I know who he was. I know he wasn't like a predator. Fine, but if you are no head,
When there's
Disneyland,
costume
Mickey Mouse walking
predator.
around. No, don't come near me.
Are you calling Mickey Mouse a predator? Let's not go down.
Potentially.
No,
You don't know who's under there. You don't know who's under there.
I feel like that's a fear of like a child's fear.
I feel like that's a fear of
I
people.
think it came to me as a child because I tell you why
It came to me.
I'm scared of it because we was at a Cardiff parade when I was young. I don't know, like 7. And my mother's boyfriend at the time was there, a very, very tall man, and we was in the parade, and this man on stilts with like a covered face sat on his shoulders, and I think I died inside from that day. So then I've been scared ever since of people in costume. So
I
no,
think
I really
we
don't
should
want
tie
to
her
go
to a
Disneyland.
chair and just wear up on a mask.
Oh no,
my God.
if I knew it was you, that'd be fine. I just don't know.
How do you know it's me? I'm wearing a cloak.
But what if like someone, yeah? So when you say you go to Disney and like I know it wouldn't happen, but like Mickey Mouse takes his hat off,
That's fine.
would you then feel comfortable with that person if they put it back on?
Yeah, probably.
Right. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
You still don't know that person. Though.
No, I don't know anyone in Disneyland.
So you don't. But they could be a predator even if you've seen their face.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's irrational.
That's like saying a man with a van not a predator because he's not wearing a mask.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Anna drives a van, and he's a man.
She knows him though. It doesn't matter. She knows him.
yeah, I just don't know. I just can't be doing with people with masks on. Like when we was in that Disney parade and that rabbit came up to me from what's that film?
Alice in
Alice in Wonderland. And he hugged me and my entire family was like, oh, and I was like, oh, get off me. I was 15.
What are you gonna do when, like, say you eventually have kids and say you take them to Disneyland?
Oh my God, Peppa Pig.
I just won't. I won't be doing
you
that.
Bluey? You have to meet Peppa Pig and Bluey.
Yeah, I love.
You're not going to be a very good mother if not.
Bluey is the one.
I feel like if I was going for a child and for them,
Should hold them this year.
that's fine. Yeah, I just have to close my eyes.
So you'd layer a predator next to your child.
It's not, but we all know it's not a predator yet.
But you were saying you think it's a predator if they don't lift up their mask. So this person's not. Bluey is not a option. You know, they think. Do you think they're a predator?
Yes.
And so you're layering your child next to a predator.
In the grand scheme of things, yeah, but that's only in my own mind.
But what about? Can you watch like, like the Masked Singer?
I can watch on telly, yeah.
Oh right, okay,
They're away from it.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
They can be a predator in a studio.
That's fine. That's not my prerogative. It's not my business. They can do what they want to do up there, but if they're in my living room, then that's a no.
That's such a good like prank, isn't it? Like for your birthday, just hire like a character person to like knock on the door.
Yes. So I'd love to go to a Fright Night, but then in my back of my mind, I'm thinking that's the same as
same, yeah.
Same thing. So I would be doubly scared.
Yeah. My friends went to a fright night the other day and she ran.
We was not even Thought Park recently. We went on that scary ride, which includes you walking through like dark corridors and things. And someone behind us was shouting, and it was just someone who was on the ride taking a piss, and they were shouting, and I thought it was someone in a mask. And I died. I ran as fast as I could. Connor left me. I was like, I'm by myself. There's people behind. There wasn't people behind me. I got scared for no reason.
I would never put myself in that position, to be honest with you.
Like, you need to run.
No. Like being scared. Like people who love being scared.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't mind being scared, but when I know there's a potential of a masked singer running behind me, then that stresses me out.
It's like, I don't know, even though you know you're safe because these people obviously they put on an act, but still like you couldn't pay me to go to like, I don't know, you see like people on the tellies Fright Night. Tellies. It's
a Fright Night loose.
Loads of influencers go there.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be a new podcast.
Tellies.
Us going.
Honestly, you wouldn't even be able to hear us speak because I would just be screaming my nuts off. That's genuine. I don't like stuff like that at all. I don't like scary movies. I don't like going to cinema and watching scary movies.
We recently went to a scary movie and I think I had heart palpitations the entire time. And obviously someone with anxiety is not a place to be. But I do enjoy it. Oh, we've got a new comment.
Hello, Charles. Okay.
No.
Oh.
I tell you, because Aaron loves, or for anyone who doesn't know, Aaron is my partner. And Connor's your partner. You have mentioned. Like,
Ben's mine.
yeah.
But he's not been mentioned. So
Yeah, she said a man with a man, predator.
that's bad. That's better, is it?
That's what she said. Your partner.
I thought you say
That's
that.
man.
Oh, she said mine. I thought you said mine. I was like, that's a man.
No, but like he loves scary movies. So like when any comes out in the cinema, he wants to go.
Aaron does.
Yeah,
Oh my god, Aaron
loves
does.
scary
Well, they go
movies.
together and stop taking us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good. But anyway, we ended up watching. Is it like the Black Phone or something? Anyway,
Phone.
I don't know what it was called, but it was something with a phone.
Is that recent?
Yeah, we watched it like since Sienna's been born.
Right. So recent. How old is she? 2. Recent is like 6 months to me.
Okay, so not recent then.
Okay.
So anyway, we went and watched it, but everything in the trailer that was scary, like, was the only scary bits in the whole film. So when we watched it,
so you've already seen it all.
yeah. So when we watched it, I was scared because obviously, like, you're in the dark, and I don't like the dark anyway. But like, I was just like, what the hell? I'd never do this again. I would never pay, for a cinema ticket and the prices they are to be scared.
Well, I was with Free when we went recently, but Connor did say to me, what was your favourite part? And I said, I don't really know, because why?
Leaving was your favourite part. Can I
No.
just say, I'm really surprised your fear is not like getting lost.
Oh,
You're just used to it.
Yeah, no, I'm alright getting lost.
Lucy can't get to Alsters down the road without a sat nav.
No, I
Are you
can't.
joking
Do
me?
you know, I've been in my new job for 4 weeks, and I still use a sat nav together.
Crazy.
Oh really? What the
Crazy.
hell?
She's really bad. Right, we're in London, right? Bear in mind, I get it, we're in London. But we've been there a few times now each. You have monuments. Big Ben, Buckingham Palace. They're like in a straight line near enough.
Yeah.
They're all close together. She has no idea where the fuck she is.
No idea.
She goes, where am I? Big Ben's behind her. I'm like, turn around.
Yeah, I don't have
Turn around. She has no
concept
of travel, time, space.
Especially in the car. Oh my god, if I'm going somewhere in the car,
No idea.
God help me if I'm by myself. God help me. I can't.
What the hell?
And some people may say it's like a straight line, and I'm like, it's not a straight line. Getting into our old work, that we all work together at one point. Well, in the same
That's
place
how we
at
know each
different
other.
times.
That's how we know each other.
Yeah.
I just stopped live.
I live 7 minutes away from that workplace, and I had to use the sat nav for 2 months together. 2 months.
It's just down the road.
It's a straight line. Honestly, a straight line.
So I haven't lived obviously my whole life, so I don't know where like everything is.
Mm.
But like I know where most things are like obviously so he's like from around there, but like I still know a lot of places in but sometimes if I'm going somewhere, I have to visualize it in my mind.
Yeah,
first.
so do I.
I'm like, right, how do I get there? And then I think about like, if I go this way or that way, and it normally ends up being the long way round. And Aaron's like, why did you just do that?
Yeah, when you took me home from that outing we was at, Connor was watching us on the map to like see what time we'd get home and make whatever, put something in the microwave, whatever. And he was like, "Where is she going? Where is she going? She's gone the complete wrong way round. You went the long way to get from Newport, from said place to around." And he was like, "She's just gone back on herself like all the way." And I thought to myself when he was telling me, I'd done the same thing because I don't know either. I have no idea.
I always add like longer on to what is needed because I'm like visualize it in my mind and like I try and remember the streets. But then I get there and I'm like, oh my god, I could have just gone that way.
Yeah, Lauren is very good. If you want to go somewhere with Lauren, she'd be able to direct.
That's because I need to like search it days beforehand. I know I look on Google, I look at the directions, I look where we're going.
It makes no difference to
I
me.
do not.
But at the same time, like I won't drive to Cardiff, right? Because I just think that's too complicated once you get into the centre. Too many lefts and rights. London, straight down the motorway. You end up outside Harrods. You turn a right. There's a car park down there.
Yeah, see, my thing is everything's confusing. So if I go to another confusing area, it's all the same. It's just I'm still as confused as I was.
I'm very good at landmarks. If I find a landmark, I'm very good with the directions.
I got fined in Cardiff the other day.
Why?
I went down the wrong street.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like the wrong
The
way
way
or bus?
No, not on my job. Like on my, it was actually not. It wasn't even working. It was on a weekend. I went down a taxi only street. Well, fucking never did it on my entire
It's
life.
because you need glasses.
They sent me video evidence.
Try Liv's camera.
No, she's well blind.
I know
Is she?
seriously blind. Like, you know, like I can't even put a mirror there to do my hair without my glasses on.
I can see myself.
Have you ever thought about laser eye surgery?
No, I'm not doing anything like that.
I have had it.
Yeah, well, can you see?
Yeah. 2020. Very good. I couldn't before, could I, Luke? I had to wear glasses
She
all the
had
time,
all the time had
especially for
glasses
distance. I could not see that TV right now if I had glasses or if I didn't have my glasses on.
But do you know what I think to myself? I don't know, maybe it's me being like self-conscious, but I think like if I had that done and I never had to wear glasses again, like would I even get used to myself?
But you wouldn't. Your eyes will still deteriorate over time. So mine, it's like it's
What
getting
are you paying
fresh.
for?
But I'm paying for now. When I'm old, still, it's going to deteriorate. Or when you're pregnant, you might. I don't know if you experience when you're pregnant. Women can get worse or better eye vision
But I
during
didn't take my
pregnancy.
glasses off, so I don't know. I don't.
Christ. So, are you saying you're pregnant now?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No, like don't start that speculation. But I just like that's what I mean. So you find it done, but you can have it done again. Like, well, I want to pay for if I'm paying for something, I want it to last.
Yeah, but it's not going to last because your body, it's natural body,
So then that just
thing.
means you're destined to not have good eyesight.
right? But I'm not destined now because I've had my lasers.
And you said you're having them again.
No, I'm not. I would have to either have it again or just let my eyes go.
But then they may never go because not
Yeah,
everyone's
like I may
eyesight
not
goes.
be like as bad as they were. It depends, like what my growth of my natural deterioration of eyes are.
So can you see everything now? Then?
Yeah, 2020.
I can't.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. When I started wearing glasses, it was the strangest thing. First of all, not feeling the glasses there at night. None of them lights shining at your eyes.
Oh, I hate that.
And it's the worst. I can't stand driving in the rain with that. Now I can drive. Well, I can't drive.
You can't drive.
I'm a terrible driver.
Awful driver.
But excuse me, I'm better than you and your little vape, Missy. Right?
I'm a big free gal now.
And now, yeah. Much better than you anyway. But yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I'm not about that.
Not about seeing.
No.
Not about the sights. Yeah.
I like picking my glasses. I like ordering my glasses. I like feeling good in glasses.
We're looking for a glasses sponsor.
Yeah.
Specsavers?
Specsavers.
Blind. I'm blind.
Oh no.
We are blind.
I get all my glasses, from Specs for Less.
Oh.
Honestly, they're literally so amazing. So I haven't had my eyes.
This is not an ad. This is not an ad. So
No.
YouTube can't say it's not an ad.
I haven't had my eyes tested in probably about 2 years now, so my eyes have wowed all the tests.
Yeah,
So I contacted Asda and I was just like, because I had my eyes tested in. I was like, oh, can I just have my old results? Because I ended up breaking my glasses. And they were like, oh, why? And I was like, oh, just to keep them on record. Like, I need. He was like, oh, that's all right. He said, but they're old now. He said, so you won't be able to use them. So I just had to lie on there and say basically that it was a new prescription.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, I haven't got the time to get my eyes tested right now. I can see with this vision.
You can see with this
Yeah,
vision.
I can see with the.
I'm so glad you can see.
They're thick lenses, mine, so she might be a bit blind.
It's
Yeah.
thick.
Honestly, it's about an inch of a lens on her face there.
You are lying.
Why are we taking the make us so much disability?
Because it's Liv.
They're straight. I don't want to take my glasses off.
They're not that thick.
Oh, how big they are. Nah,
They're fit in your head.
I know.
you're not stretched
I'm
then.
not. I wasn't putting them on my head. I have a big, massive bowling ball head. I wouldn't do that.
They are not thick. No.
So I've decided to get a few dilemmas for you.
Okay.
These are just natural dilemmas, and then I've got people's dilemmas. So I'll do
Natural.
like not natural, but a sentence. Would you rather? 'Cause that's
Okay,
the dilemma.
Okay.
I'll do the second one because the second one's better. Would you rather let a crusty old man drink milk out of your belly button every day for a year, or drink milk out of a crusty old man's belly button every day for a month?
Well, hygienic wise, I think I'd rather someone do it for my belly button. Oh my god, I think that's what my fear is.
Crusty old man drinking milk.
No, someone touching my belly button.
Right. Yes, I have a
Oh.
fear. I don't like my belly button. It makes me sick.
I don't like your question.
I don't like you. Carry on.
I'd have to have someone lick my belly button, I think.
Oh,
They're not licking your belly button. They're drinking from your belly button.
Alright, yeah, I'm drinking from my
Have you ever
belly
had your belly
button.
button licked?
Not gonna think of.
Do you like your belly button touched?
Is it weird?
Quite
Is
not.
it a
No.
kink? I don't know.
A kink?
I don't know. I'm like stay away from my belly button.
My belly button's
Kisses
numb.
me and my belly button.
I can't feel my belly button.
Why?
Because I had keyhole surgery through my belly button, so it's numb.
Oh.
Well, if someone licked my...
It's like your feelings and her
I-
mind when
even
she's on
though-
medication.
Even though it's numb, like, like even speaking about it makes me cringe. Like, I'm like, oh, like, 'cause I'm imagining it. It's like, I don't know. I just don't like stuff like that, but someone would have to drink it out my belly button.
Yes,
I
I
So
I
if
know
your
I
man's coming to your house every day and he's having a shot from your belly button.
yeah, but
I'd happily.
I know
I'm
how
not
it
doing that to
feels.
someone else. No
Oh.
fucking way.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, what would you do?
Well, I wouldn't touch someone else's crusty old belly button.
No, so it's
But
not
mine is crusty
then.
as well, I think, because I don't like my belly button. It makes me feel sick. Touching it makes me feel sick. I just feel sick.
I don't
Okay.
understand.
Belly buttons are disgusting. Get rid of them. Protest to get rid of belly buttons.
No.
Oh,
We need them as the
no.
umbilical cord comes from them. So they are.
Right, then why can't we just sew it up afterwards?
I'm happy with my belly button, to
Right.
be honest.
I tell you what is weird. Like, no, when people have surgery, like they have like lipo and all this stuff that you can have now, and like their belly buttons get moved. Like, I'm sorry, but that is disgusting. Like, how
So
can
they
your
should keep your belly button
Yeah.
where it naturally should be.
Yeah, like how can you move someone's belly button? Like how?
Because they're removing the skin from around it.
But then it's not a natural belly button.
It's
It's
belly
still
button.
their homegrown belly button.
I don't know. That's what freaks me out as well.
What do you feel about when nipples are taken off and reattached?
Strange as well, because that's actually a story. I contacted someone for consultation actually for not a boob job as such, like more as an uplift after having the baby.
To get my nipples redone.
And I like said what I wanted, and I said I do not want my nipples moved.
Right.
I don't want
Right.
it moved.
Yeah, right.
That you just move everything else around it.
Mm.
Anyway, they come back and they say, "Oh, we'd have to have a face-to-face consultation to see."
Tit to face.
And tit to face. And it put me off. So I was like, what if they tell me that's the only option?
They're not going to move your nipples, are they? You've got nothing wrong with your boots.
I feel like
it's a lift. They're going to move the skin there.
Yeah, but what if my nipple was down there?
yeah. If the nipple was down there,
I think I have a third nipple.
oh, keep that to yourself.
Keep that to yourself. Thanks. Harry Styles has a third nipple.
Good for him. Keep it to yourself, Harry, bet.
You get them when you're born?
I have
I don't think you
a
grow a third
spot
nipple.
there, right? It's not a spot. It's there. It's just on the bottom of my belly button, belly. And I always thought it was like a birthmark or something. But more I look at it, I think, oh, it's like a nipple.
But it's got something poking out of it.
It's a nipple. It's literally like. So I thought it was a spot, like a mole that could grow out, because moles can grow out.
But you haven't got that grown out mole yet.
I've had it since I was a child.
You don't want to tell people this information.
Just to let you know, I could have a third nipple, but it could also be a mole, and I probably should get it checked out.
Okay,
Yeah.
move on to the next dilemma because you're making me feel sick.
Yeah.
Liv, is your
Worse than the crusty
What?
crusty
Shut up.
man.
Didn't you just say that she's going to read him out to us?
Yeah, we've got a few. What am I doing? All of them this episode? That's fine. I'll do my all three this episode.
I think a lot because I haven't actually got. It's like not so much like a question like that. Someone has wrote like an issue.
A long issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I've
so-
got issues as well, but I did
Yeah,
dilemmas
we've got
on issues.
but
It's not third nipple.
Any issues?
but no.
You got them too.
Okay, that's enough. No, but what I'm thinking is like, what like to get your aspect on it. Shall I read it?
Aspect.
No, is it?
Yeah. No, opinion.
Okay, I'll read it now.
Thirsty.
The only issue I have is I'm so bad. I'm so bad at reading. Like I just. You ready?
Okay, go.
So this is what someone's wrote, and I found it. And I was like, what the
Bring
hell?
that mic a bit closer to it.
So-
I feel like she.
Imagine this: being 8 months pregnant, and the night before your doctor's appointment, your husband takes you on a nice date, really fancy restaurant, got his favourite flowers, a necklace, a new charm bracelet, comfy new slippers, perfume, etc.
Bloody hell, Rich.
Oh no, Rich.
Oh, that's not coming from a joint account because I'd be fuming.
Yeah. I can't even get flowers. Never mind a necklace. Perfume. Perfume's about £60 these days. What's he buying me? Britney Spears.
Go to the body shop, yeah, and just go.
I don't mind a bit of Britney
A
Spears. to be fair.
spritz.
Yeah.
All to end up leaving you the very next morning, 30 minutes before your appointment time. Backstory. I met this man a few years ago, and off the rip, he treated me like a queen. Our very first date.
A cream.
Cream.
I don't can't speak. Queen. Our very first date night was a night out in front of the lake. He was everything I ever wanted.
I'm just thinking, it's not filming you,
Okay,
right?
sorry. Everything I ever wanted my ex to be. I've always acknowledged my appreciation for him and everything he has done. He has never cheated, rubs my feet and belly faithfully. I don't know if you can do that faithfully, but legit caters for me and my every need and want. Then it says fast forward. While we were out on our date, I snapped pictures and videos of everything I've sent and sent them to my ex. I shared how I wished it was him who was doing these things to me, how it was him I should have been pregnant for, and how I wish he loved me, how I still love him. And maybe one day we would come back from this. My husband saw these messages. Now, I know I was wrong, but I love my husband and I don't want to lose him over stupid texts and hormones. I didn't mean those things. I'm just pregnant and emotional. How can I get my husband back?
I don't think you deserve your husband back.
Oh, I think that is very. It's not you, is it? The story's not you.
You what? I'm not married.
Yeah, we could have made up some details there.
For me,
Right. Anyway,
I can see from both sides of you because I know, like, as like I don't know, nothing.
it's a pregnant.
You
baby.
should never cheat on someone or
No.
make someone feel that way. But as a woman, and once you're pregnant, your hormones are everywhere.
Your hormones are, but your fingers got to do the typing to send them messages.
That is correct. But I also don't agree in cheating. Cheating is so much higher up there, so I don't deserve to have someone who treats you like a queen and would do everything for you if you're
It's your
willing to go
vertex.
back to someone like that.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, you could be with your ex for, like, say, 5 years. You ask them and ask them and ask them to do all these things that your new partner's doing, and they never do. And then you find someone who does all that. Why would you ever want to lose that?
She married him, though.
Yeah, she married him. But I also think as well, and I see this everywhere, like, no when, like, say, for instance, you're single and someone approaches you and they're super nice. Like, a lot of people can get, like, the ick off that. Because they're so used to
I
having
wouldn't get.
someone who is like an asshole.
Yeah. I wouldn't get. I find when I was in my fuckboy era, they're all really, really nice until you sleep with them.
Okay.
And then they just, like, they got what they wanted, goodbye.
Oh, no. No, they're shit beforehand.
Mm.
They're shit beforehand.
you
I
should
didn't
know.
find. I never. One was shit beforehand, but the rest weren't, and they were all just like, okay, that's what I wanted.
I don't know. I just think a lot of people maybe get scared off by nice men
Yeah,
because you're like the typical person now. You're not used to someone who would.
but I think people get scared of nice men in a relationship because, like, they're just, is this gonna last?
Yeah,
As
maybe.
well?
But then is that also like a problem for the other partner? Is it because you can
It's a personal problem, isn't it?
yeah, because you could be with someone for years, can you? And they're nothing that you want, and they're an asshole. But you're so used to that, so you react, and you not morph into that person, but you react with what they're saying to you. So when you find someone nice, maybe you're like, oh my god, no, this is just too much.
Yeah. How does it say how long she was with her husband? Because everyone changes, don't you? Your personality changes all the time. Mine has changed, but it's had 1,500 transplants, I swear to God. But
No.
I'm nothing like I was when I met my partner. So I'm nothing like I was when I met Ben.
Oh, no, am I?
Yeah, I'm a completely different person.
I was only 2.5 years ago. I know, year and a half.
Do you know, I say this all the time, yeah, to my partner. I say, like, I was 18, yeah, so really I was still young. I was still like partying and like say living my best life. So like when I met him, like I was so naive to everything and like just thought that everything was normal. But now I say like if something was to happen in our relationship now that like I don't think is respectful or I don't agree with, I'm like so much more stronger now to be able to be like, do you know what? I don't accept that. Like I if you don't change, I'm gonna leave. Back where like 5 years ago, I would have been like, oh yeah, that's fine. I forgive you. Like we can work on it. Blah 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 blah. Like and even if I didn't see change, but now I know myself. That I don't put up with that shit. I don't know whether that's like me changing as a person or me like adding Sienna. Like and I'm thinking like, oh, I wouldn't want someone to treat you like that.
Yeah.
But I don't agree in cheating. Like and actually
Any sort of cheating, emotional cheating.
nothing, no cheating.
Yeah.
Like no cheating at all. Like if you're willing
I
to cheat on
agree.
your partner, you
Then
don't
you shouldn't
love
be
them.
with them, yeah.
If you've got a boundary and you're willing to cross
Yeah.
it, then you've got a respect for your partner that
You may love them though.
I don't care.
yeah, you may do.
But yes, lovely.
You may do, but
you just don't have to. Yeah.
you may love them, but you may not have the respect to. You may not be able to give them the respect they require.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you've seen, but Olivia Atwood, she was on, I think it was Loose Women, and they asked her, would you take your partner back if he cheated on you? And she said, like, oh, like ultimately no, like she wouldn't. But you can't comment on that until say you're in
just
that
happens.
situation.
Yeah.
And I find it depends where you are in life. Like, obviously, I'm married, so there is a more difficult
Mm.
part. But then you have a kid, so then like I feel like when, especially if you're married and have a kid, that's even more harder. So you're gonna be thinking about more. It's like I seen something the other day. It costs about 15 grand to break up with someone these days, especially with houses and whatnot. So why would you? It's like that. You're not just thinking about your feelings anymore. You're thinking about your financial everything.
So all three of
Or
us,
like your kids' like point of view.
yeah. So out of all three of us, technically, it should be easiest for me
Yeah, to
to
leave.
not give a second chance to a cheater,
Yes.
given my position as a
Yeah.
non-married, non-child
Non-house
person.
owning person.
Yeah, because I own my own house.
Yes. Yeah.
But this is where the issue is, isn't it? And like,
And that shouldn't be a factor, I don't
no,
think.
No.
like just because you're married,
Yeah.
if say God forbid your partner was cheat on you, I don't think people should think in the way of like, oh, but we've got a house, we've got a kid, we've got a family,
Yeah.
we've got a
They
joint
shouldn't,
bank
but it's just
account.
so difficult. Imagine if I did leave my partner now. Like, how would I even start?
You would.
But you could.
You could, yeah, you could. But I think for a kid it's more difficult. But then you shouldn't. I don't think parents should stay together for kids. I
No.
hate it. I absolutely hate it because you just end up being despised, don't you, by a
Yeah.
parent or whatnot.
Well, I'm from a divorced family.
Family.
Well, we all are, and I couldn't imagine my parents being together. And it does. It really, really. I'm happy that they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a weird concept for me for them to be a couple,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with.
I think they can. I don't know them personally, but I do know them very well. At the same time, I could not see them ever being together.
Yeah, it's just a weird
I don't know when they were.
It's just a weird concept. I have
Yeah.
two parents; they are separated, and that's fine. But they would be. I don't think in their relationship personally that they considered the kids when they had the divorce. I think it would just work better
Good.
separate.
Yeah.
But
That's
like
good.
in this woman's situation, she's pregnant, she's married,
Yeah.
but
He's left her.
it's him that needs to take her back.
Yeah.
So, and I think she's laid her bed. What's the saying? She's made her bed.
Made her bed.
So
Now
they
she got to sleep in
say
it.
you don't eat where you shit.
You don't sleep with your shit.
Yeah, it's something like that, isn't it? But it is though, isn't it? It's like because me and Aaron have like a conversation of like we can work through most things, you know. Like I think you
Because
really,
you want to.
yeah, you really do try and everything. But we have both said if it ever came to either of us cheating, we would have to walk away.
I think that's just best for both
And
people. And you might find that if you went separate ways, then you probably would be happier.
Yeah.
Even though that time, that specific time is hard
It's gonna
to
be so
have
hard.
your divorce and have sort of child arrangements or whatever. I feel like you would be more comfortable and happier in life in the long run had you broke that relationship off. You can be co-parents. You can be like friends. You can be like civil, but it doesn't mean you have to be together.
And hats to anyone that co-parents and hats to.
Yeah, because
Hats off.
Hats off.
The same
So, like, co-parents and like stay in relationships just for the sake of the kids because it must be hard at the same time, but at the same time, is it affecting their mental health?
I think like obviously it's not for everyone, but like I always say that if we were to break up, I know 100% that he would be the best father to Sienna.
I think about Connor.
I don't have no question about his loyalty to her or his commitment to her. And I think that's the
He's
person.
not Sunday dad.
No. And I think that's like the person who you wish to have a child with.
Yes, yeah.
Which I know it doesn't always happen, but yeah. So anyway, from obviously the story and the dilemma, I don't think there's any way like your husband should get back with you.
No, I don't think so.
No.
And obviously, if you wanted to work through it, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But you have to be aware that your marriage is never going to be the same in terms of trust.
It's something they could work on, but at the same time,
It's
going
a
to
long,
take a
long
long
time. Unless
you can't expect to change overnight.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Communication is key, people.
Yeah.
I hope you took that from this episode today. Communicate. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.